So I'm in Cape Town. Well, actually, I'm just outside of central Cape Town in a township called Khayelitsha. Now, townships have a little bit of a dark past, but these days they're often home to vibrant, creative and friendly communities that are definitely worth checking out. So let's go. Townships are urban areas close to South Africa's major cities. Under apartheid, they were built to house non-whites that worked in the metropolises. Ever since, communities have been developing super fast, and while there are some rough edges, they're also home to some unique eateries and experiences that show a very different side of South Africa. Khayelitsha is Cape Town's biggest township, which makes it a great place to explore.
2 spinach smoothies and 1 muffin. The whole idea was, when it started, it was just focusing on bread. In the 4 years that it was running, they found a huge challenge where Kafe was now. You're dealing with a market that doesn't really understand the idea of being healthy. So to attract a variety of different people, they started introducing the smoothies, the muffins.
They are proper green smoothie. Cheers. That's pretty good. It's actually quite sweet. So spinach, apple,
pear, banana, ginger.
Oh, it's like a fruit salad. Salty, green flavor, it's good. So the owner here is a vegetarian?
He's a vegetarian.
That must be tough.
Very much. Tradition dictates that you have to eat meat.
And then he came and opened up a spinach
restaurant.
Yeah.
A museum is the place where we archive the past. And if you look at gangsterism and crime, it's something that's happening now. So the initiative is about taking that and putting it in the past by having a museum as a concept. The concept was born out of looking at the influence that gangs play in developing a community, especially when it comes to teenagers.
Is this still a problem now?
Going to gangs, it's an initiation for them. And going to prison, it's like you earn your stripes.
Yeah.
Coming back out is more difficult because gangs have been playing a vital role in those communities. They've really been integrated into how people live. The number 18 is the legal age for anyone to get arrested. So they work with the youth so that they prevent them from actually getting to that position once they're 18. So an actual positive side is if a kid is more exposed to other options in life. They're not just confined in a space that's filled with all this negativity.
Keeping people occupied and busy.
So in that sense, you find they're able to think about what they want out of life, how they're going to get there, and who's going to assist them the best way to get this. Basically, this is a replica of an actual prison cell.
2 people will be in the cell?
No, literally it takes up more than 6 or 8 people.
So what's the history of this place?
The coffee shop's like 2 years old, but he's driving a different conversation. It's done a lot in terms of what youth in Khayelitsha specifically feel about coffee as a product, but coffee as a culture as well. He has his own signature blend, so you're not drinking Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, it's a mystery blend. It's pretty fruity.
And the space is not just about enjoying a good cup of coffee. Most of us don't have proper office spaces, so young
people come here to work.
So it's about re-engineering spaces. We're literally sitting in the garage, but it doesn't feel like that.
Romantic dinner for 2. This place is pretty cool. It's a bit more fancy than what I would imagine.
So this is Abigail, who's the founder of Home. As a child, of course, they lived in those smaller formed housing.
Literally
lit 4 rooms. When she was trying to discover her cooking talents, she entered MasterChef and became one of the top 7 finalists.
So she was just self-taught?
Self-taught, everything. Her and her husband, Prasam. For them, it was, I really want to own a restaurant, but I want to have those old meals that she grew up eating. That twist and their version of cooking, it makes it more delicious. So this is called isonga samanzi, which is steamed bread.
Yeah, it feels like really dense.
We grew up eating that bread every day.
I know it's a bit fancier and whatnot, but it's got the classic burger flavor. Like you've got the tomato relish with the tomato sauce, beef, with some mayonnaise and stuff, grilled onions. Yum. That bread is crazy though.
And this is called umngusho.
Oh, this almost tastes Asian to me. Like you got coconut and then the lamb curry. I'm a big fan of that. I'm stuffed, but thank you so much for showing me around today.
I enjoyed hosting you as well. In my language, as a way of saying gratitude to someone, we say enkosi kakulu, and then
enkosi kakulu. So it's been a pretty cool day. I think it's easy to overlook visiting a place like this and think, oh, it's not really of interest to me. But when I think of a cool place to visit, I want a little bit of history, some kind of community aspect, some good food, and ideally a good cup of coffee. And I feel like Khayelitsha offered all of that. But before I go back to the city, I'm definitely gonna get one more of those spinach smoothies.